GLM 4.7 has just dropped an atomic bomb on the software world, and this time, everything is open source. Chinese tech giant Zhipu AI has announced its new beast, the GLM 4.7, which is currently more than just an update. It's a very hard blow to OpenAI's GPT-5.2 and Anthropic's Claude 4.5 Sonnet. Closed models, expensive subscriptions, limited access, and an unspoken belief that true frontier intelligence could only come from the West. That belief just collapsed. Chinese AI company Zhipu AI has officially unveiled GLM 4.7, and this is not a polite competitor entering the market. This is a calculated disruption aimed directly at GPT-5.2 and Claude 4.5 Sonnet. And before you dismiss this as just another Chinese model, understand this. GLM 4.7 is not just a language model. It is not just a coding assistant. It is not even just a reasoning engine. It is a 355 billion parameter, open-source, high-speed, design-aware vibe coding system that can generate full-scale, production-ready applications, front-end, back-end, UI, logic, and structure in a single response. And here is the line that should make every premium AI subscription user pause. This level of power is open source. In this video, we are going deeper than headlines. What vibe coding actually means at a technical and creative level. Why GLM 4.7 shattered expectations on the hardest benchmarks ever designed. How Zhipu AI made a frontier-level model shockingly affordable. And why this release proves that AI dominance is no longer centralized. This is not an update cycle. This is a warning shot. Let's break it down properly. To understand GLM 4.7, you need to understand the mindset behind Zhipu AI. Often described as China's OpenAI, that comparison undersells what they are doing. Zhipu AI emerged from Tsinghua University, one of the most elite research institutions in the world, and they have been building the GLM family with long-term intent, not short-term hype. GLM 4 gained attention. GLM 4.7 changes positioning. This is not a catch-up model. This is a statement model. Architecture. Why 355 billion parameters actually make sense. At first glance, 355 billion parameters sounds excessive. But GLM 4.7 uses a mixture of experts architecture. And this changes everything. Instead of activating the full model every time, GLM 4.7 dynamically routes each task to the most relevant 32 billion parameters, the specialists best suited for that specific problem. This approach delivers three critical advantages: massive reasoning depth, drastically reduced compute waste, output speeds of 55 to 60 tokens per second. The result feels different. While some frontier models hesitate mid-thought, GLM 4.7 moves with confidence and momentum. Context and output, where the real gap appears. Context windows have become a marketing buzzword, but output limits are where most models quietly fail. GLM 4.7 supports a 200,000 token context window. That means entire books, massive repositories, or multi-year documentation sets can be ingested in a single session. But here's the critical part. GLM 4.7 can also produce 128,000 tokens in one uninterrupted output. This is not a minor improvement. This fundamentally changes how AI-assisted development works. Instead of, here's part 1, ask me to continue, you get, here is the entire system, finished. For developers, this removes fragmentation. For creators, it removes artificial limits. For teams, it removes workflow friction. Vibe coding, the shift from engineering to expression. Now let's address the term that exploded across X, Reddit, and developer communities: vibe coding. This is not a meme. It's not a trend. It's a shift in how humans interact with software creation. Traditionally, AI-generated code worked, but it looked terrible. Layouts were outdated, spacing was wrong, colors clashed, design intuition was non-existent. GLM 4.7 breaks that pattern. This model understands aesthetic intent. When you ask it to build a web interface, it chooses modern frameworks intentionally, uses Tailwind CSS with proper hierarchy and restraint, applies spacing, typography, and layout like a real UI designer, adds animations that feel purposeful, not random. Ask for a 3D scene and it selects Three.js, configures lighting, materials, shadows, and camera motion. produces something that feels designed, not generated. Vibe. Coding means you stop describing how to build something. You describe how it should feel, and the model translates that feeling into functioning software. This collapses the distance between imagination and execution. Benchmarks, removing opinion from the conversation. Now let's talk numbers, because benchmarks don't care about narratives. Humanity's last exam, designed to break large models through complex, multi-step reasoning. GLM 4.7 outperforms GPT 5.2, particularly in logic chaining and abstract problem solving. AIM 2025, the gold standard for mathematical reasoning. GLM 4.7 achieves over 95% accuracy, indicating structured reasoning rather than statistical guessing. And most importantly, LM Arena Code Arena. Blind testing, no labels, human judges. GLM 4.7 ranks #1 among open source models and surpasses multiple closed proprietary systems backed by billions of dollars. This is not imitation, this is leadership. Pricing, the most dangerous feature. Now we reach the quietest and most disruptive part of this release. Pricing. For 1 million output tokens, GPT 5.2 or Claude 4.5, $15 to $20. GLM 4.7, $2.20. That is not competition, that is market destabilization. And then there is the GLM coding plan. For $3 per month, developers get near unlimited API access. That means seamless VS Code integration, cursor-level workflows, frontier intelligence for the price of coffee. This is what true AI democratization looks like. Now, let's be clear, GLM 4.7 is not flawless. First limitation, regulation. As a Chinese model, GLM 4.7 complies with national policy constraints. Political and sensitive topics are restricted. If your use case is political analysis, this matters. If your focus is software, engineering, science, or design, it does not. Second limitation, hardware reality. Running GLM 4.7 locally at full capacity requires approximately 220 gigabytes of VRAM. This is data center territory, not consumer hardware. Yes, quantization can reduce requirements, but peak performance lives in the cloud, and with this pricing, that's acceptable. So what does this actually mean? It means the AI race is no longer centralized. It means innovation is no longer exclusive. And it means creativity is no longer gated behind expensive platforms. With vibe coding, software development becomes accessible to anyone with imagination. Not prototypes, not demos, real products. Now the real question is yours. Does this signal the beginning of OpenAI losing its dominance? Do you trust open source intelligence more than closed ecosystems? And will vibe coding redefine how you build? Let's discuss in the comments. I read every single one. Subscribe, enable notifications, and stay sharp, because the next disruption won't announce itself. Stay curious, stay ahead,